Hey. Welcome to a chilly Sunday lunchtime. Mid-January here in Sheffield. Just tripping off to an order from the co-op. Not the one you see in front of you right now, but a completely different one. Hope you've been having a good weekend. Of course, if you're watching this at the weekend, which you may not be, depends how long it takes me to download edit this thing. Now, I've called this video Lurching to Happiness just because the other day someone asked me about this job and said, well, are you happy doing it? Do you enjoy doing it? And it's kind of a good question to consider at the moment, as in a few weeks' time I'll leave my full-time job at the University of Sheffield, take voluntary redundancy, and at least for a little bit of time this is going to be my main source of income as I work out what I want to do with my life. I mean, it might turn out to be this. I doubt it, but potentially. But we'll see. Though it does, obviously does raise that question of, is this a job I want to be doing for an extended period of time, and a job I want to be doing for most of the day? And I didn't have to think too hard to be able to say to that person, yeah, I actually really enjoy this, and so sort of surprisingly so. Because initially I thought this was going to be a job that I wasn't going to enjoy, and that it was just going to be something I was going to do just to make a few extra quid, pay for a few extra things. But after doing this for a year, and after feeling that the job I'm doing at the university was not quite what I wanted it to be, this actually became the more enjoyable experience. Maybe because I wasn't doing it for 8 hours a day. But I think even if I did it a bit longer, I'd still find it quite pleasurable. I think first and foremost, I just like it because there is something quite uncomplicated about it. In terms of you earn as much as you work, basically, and it's all very much in your own hands. You choose when to go out, you choose what orders to take, you choose what delivery services to work for. Everything is in your hands. And there's no ambiguity about whether you've done a good job or not. If you pick up the food, get it to the person on time, it's not cold, it's not spilled, there's no problems with it, then that's it. Success. I was thinking a lot of jobs, this idea of, are you doing well in your job? Are you not doing well in your job? That's a whole lot more complicated and very much reliant on other people's sort of subjective interpretation of what they consider to be effective work. If you're a teacher or something like that, again, it's not always obvious. Where am I going? I've gone down the wrong road here. Maybe. Can I get in that way? Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, I've changed over now.
Yeah. Cheers. Do you have a number or anything? Because I need to scan it. It could just be the number written down on a piece of paper. Or anything on a... That one, yeah. Let's have a quick look. Thank you so much. Bye. Okay, let's get off to this first order then. It's paying about £6, I think, £6 something. Probably total going about three or so miles, which isn't too bad. So there are aspects of this job I really do quite enjoy. Just the one-to-one between how much you do and how much you get paid, I think, is the key one. And I think whatever job or work I do after this, that's really what I'm looking for. Because I've found in previous jobs, particularly the last job I had, that it didn't really matter how much I worked, and there were times when I just, worked my balls off and worked late into the evening, and ultimately I still got paid the same. The only people you were ultimately rewarding was the university itself by, giving them more hours of your time, potentially bringing in more work and students, and by putting on all those extra hours. So I think as I've got older, I'm beginning to feel a bit more selfish about this, and that my priorities are about my family, perhaps work as as something to be enjoyed, to be something that you give too much value to. That sort of sense is disappearing for me, and I'm valuing how my time is valued, and also making sure I've got more time to do the things outside of work that I want, and time to spend with my family, and time to learn stuff, because I think so much of those things have been put on the back burner with the job I had. So I'd be interested to know how you feel about work, and I think it changes over time. When you're younger, work is more important. Perhaps as you get older, it becomes less and less important, and just in terms of what it pays you and what it allows you to do outside of work matters a hell of a lot more. I think as you get older particularly, you get a lot more of a sort of a sense of how precarious life is. As you start to get into your 40s and 50s, people begin to have health issues, people begin to die, people who you're sort of contemporaries and peers as well, and it's obviously very alarming when that happens, but it does help you understand what does matter. All right there, here you go, my dear. Have you got your number? 18. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye. I'm going off to an order, a place called Steps in Hillsborough, here in Sheffield. Got no idea what this place is. Never heard of it before. Possibly some kind of, cafe or burger restaurant or something like that. This will be a first time, so it's good to go to a new restaurant, learn what it is. So let's get off there. Okay, let's find out what this place is. Okay, no problem. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Okay, let's get off to this one. I mean, it's literally just up the road here. Alright mate, how are you? There you go. Have a good one.